Magandang araw ka-psych. So, kung psychology student researcher ka, alam mo na hindi biro ang gumawa ng research. Pero may mga isang malaking red flag na pwedeng sumira sa buong paper mo, kahit na gaano kaganda ang idea mo. So, ano yun? Plagiarism. So, in this video, pag-uusapan natin what plagiarism really is. Hindi lang copy-paste. The different types of plagiarism with clear examples, and how you, as a Filipino psych student researcher, can avoid it while sounding scholarly and original. Why plagiarism is a big deal? So, sa academe, copying has always been unacceptable. Bakit? Kasi mataas ang value sa ability ng scholar na mag-present ng novel ideas and sabay kilalanin ang contribution ng iba pang mga scholars. So as researchers, lagi tayong merong mga tension. Gusto nating mag-offer ng bago. Pero kailangan din nating i-trace ang mga tradition. Sino ba yung mga naunang theories, findings, at school of thoughts? Kapag maayos ka mag-cite, ipinapakita mong well-read ka, alam mo ang iba't ibang concepts, at kaya mong makita kung saan ang research gap. Kapag nag-plagiarize ka, nababasag ang credibility mo, pati yung integrity mo as a future psychology professional. Now, let's answer the question, what is plagiarism? So plagiarism is using someone's idea or work without recognizing the rightful owner. So hindi lang ito copy-paste in verbatim or without citation. Kasama sa plagiarism yung poor paraphrase, patchwork from multiple sources, or partial acknowledgement na para bang idea mo na rin. Kahit may konting pagbabago sa wording, kung idea ng iba at hindi malinaw na i-acknowledge mo, plagiarism pa rin yun. Type 1, copying a work word for word without citing. So ito yung example natin sa module. May source text about right and wrong, public opinion, and buried aspirations. So kapag kinopy mo yun ng buo sa research paper mo, walang quotation marks, walang author, walang year, walang page number, that is straight up plagiarism. Adolescents often experience internal conflict when parental expectations clash with peer norms. Plagiarize, no quotation marks, no citation. Now, what is the correct way? So, as one author explains, adolescents often experience internal conflict when parental expectations clash with peer norms. Add the author, year, and a page number. Type 2, failing to do unacceptable paraphrase. So, ito yung classic. Pinalitan mo lang yung synonyms, pero same structure, same order of ideas. So, that is still plagiarism. In our module, ito yung example. Right and wrong are seemingly easy to discern by considering a box and control the public opinion. Tapos, gagawin mong acceptability and erroneousness are seemingly simple to discover by deliberating on a determined and structured public opinion. So, you see the difference? No, the similarities. So, bagong words, pero basically, same shape, same skeleton. Poor paraphrase pa rin. So another example, Filipino adolescents experience stress when academic demands conflict with family responsibilities. Ito naman yung bad paraphrase. Filipino teenagers feel stress when school demands clash with family duties. So, konting palit lang, same sentence structure, same sequence, plagiarism. Type 3, getting chunks or portions of text from different sources and combining them into one manuscript. Parang kay Frankenstein, yung patchwork plagiarism. So, first two sentences galing kay author A. Next three kay author B. Last line kay author C. So, konting connectors from you, pero talagang konting connectors from you, pero wala siya talagang tunay na sariling synthesis. Module example shows text from dreaming as irrational, plus text on wanting to be different, plus text on controlled public opinion. Pinagsama. Parang original, pero hindi. So ito ay plagiarism pa rin kasi hindi malinaw na sinasabing kanino galing yung ideas. Wala kang sariling analysis, halo-halong boses lang ng mga authors. Imagine, you write a paragraph on social media and body image, pero halos bawat sentence lifted from different articles, minimal citations, halos walang according to or critical commentary. That is also a past work. Type 4, partially acknowledging a source. So dito, parang merong citation. Pero hindi lahat ng idea na galing sa author ay ina-acknowledge. So parang ang dating, first sentence, yes, ito yung galing sa author. The rest, parang sa'yo na. Kahit actually, nakabase pa rin siya sa author. So sa module example natin, may source text about public opinion, controlling perceptions. Then, the student writes, determining an acceptable act is sometimes predetermined by public opinion. So, this explains why feedback may be anticipated. Guachico 2014. Still, this same notion leads one to be against the norm. Kasi, nag-cite siya once, pero the whole line of thought still draws heavily from the original text. So, kulang sa acknowledgement. Plagiarism. Sa introduction mo, you say, social expectations shape how Filipino teens express distress. Santos 2018. This pressure also pushes them to hide their real emotions and conform to what others want. Yung hindi this pressure at hide real emotions ay still direct extension ng ideas ni Santos. So dapat malinaw na nakapalaw pa rin siya sa citation or i-rephrase with clear attributions. So, how to avoid plagiarism? Okay, so paano iiwasan lahat ng ito? So, here are the practical habits. Always cite authors. Kapag idea, hindi sa'yo, i-cite. Hindi kahinaan ang mag-cite. Alam mo, ito ay sign ng academic humility. Take notes wisely. Sa note-taking, mark clearly. Q, direct quote. P, paraphrase. S, summary. And then source details. So this helps avoid nakopya ko lang to sa notes. Akala ko ako ang nagsulat. Learn proper paraphrasing and summarizing. Paraphrase, similar length, new structure, same meaning with citation. Summary, mas maikli, Main points lang with citations. Balance your voice with others. Huwag puro quotes. Huwag din puro sabi ni nang walang analysis. So every citation should be followed or surrounded by your interpretation, connection to your research questions or critic. Know your required citation style. Sa psychology, usually APA. Practice in-text citations and reference list early, hindi sa huling gabi. Plagiarism is not just a technical error. It is an issue of integrity, respect, and identity as a future psychology professionals. Kapag maingat ka sa pag-cite ng sources, tamang paraphrase at summary, pag-acknowledge ng ideas, you show that you respect the work of others, that you know the field well, and that your own research has a rightful place in the conversation. So, salamat ka, Psych. So, continue to think critically, write honestly, and research with humility. So, see you in the next video.